standard, Trump is failing. And beyond presidents, there are many other examples set by regular citizens outside of politics. In fact, in the same year Bush was speaking, 1991, another young man, raised by a Black Panther leader, came forward saying LAPD officers confronted him after he crossed the street, then attacked him using a chokehold, slamming his head into the concrete, knocking him unconscious. He filed a lawsuit and held a public address about it, stressing this was a routine practice against Black men. He shared pictures of his wounds. He said he hoped to draw more scrutiny to this because while he was famous for his music, others couldn't get the same attention. This was a then 20-year-old artist named Tupac Shakur.
They were charging me with jaywalking, so I was riffing, arguing about why would they charge me with such a petty crime. So I kept yelling, asking them to give me my citation and let me go about my business. Next thing I know, my face was being buried into the concrete and I was laying face down in the gutter, waking up from being unconscious in cuffs.
Waking up from being unconscious. Today, people are marching about more than that single case in Minnesota. In fact, we hear from so many saying they are fed up, that this is endless. We need to listen to these statements. And as with any claim, we need to then listen and see if it's true. So we look at the facts and the history, which features these many accounts of this same pattern of brutality.
For everybody who don't know, as if it doesn't happen every day, everywhere, I, innocent young Black male, was walking down the streets of Oakland, minding my own business. In the police department, next thing I knew, I was in the chokehold, passing out.
You can see this, Mr. Cameraman. All of this is scars I'll go to my grave with.
I can see
These are
it.
learn to be a scars. That's what
Who
these
did that to you?
Oakland Police Department, all above my eye, all of that.
You're suing them.
10 mil.
We'll see
What
what
else
happens.
can I do? You know,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. You know how that go.
Yeah.
Rodney King's still fighting for his, and they got it on tape.
They got it on tape. Yes, they did. But those officers who beat Rodney King were acquitted in their local trial. The officers who knocked Tupac unconscious, they actually settled his civil suit against them, and Shakur would go on to have several problems with the law. But when we do this seriously, when we listen to people today and people across history, and yes, people who are no longer here allowed to tell their stories, I think we can hear and we can see, and if we try, we can feel how, over all these years, what I just showed you is 25 years old, too little has changed. So many of these old stories and pleas, they register today because they apply today. People are asking America to get the police to stop abusing and killing them. In 1970,